Hey yo, this is Rich, just giving a shout out to VladTV.com. Thanks Vlad TV for showing all the love.
You actually had met up with Jay at one point.
Yeah, it was like he was the president of Def Jam at the time. We actually had sat and met with Lenny Yes first, and Lenny Yes was just bugging when he was listening to the music. He was like, yo, like, he couldn't believe that nobody was giving me a chance, you know. So he was like, yo, just give me a second. He liked it, he fell in love with it. He pushed it over to Jay Brown, who at the time was like Jay's like right hand man, and me and Jay Brown kicked it like for hours, man, and just basically talked about life before we even played music, and we built like a kind of respect for each other just about the things that we was talking about. Then we played the music. He actually loved the music too, and you know, he pushed it on to Jay. It took us like 5 months to get the meeting, but we really got the meeting, and we sat there with Jay. It was something that I never expected, because you know, when they say you're gonna meet Jay-Z, you be like, nah, it's not happening. But it happened. I was a little nervous, but he ended up actually enduring 8 records. So I'm quite sure if he didn't like me at all, he would have just been like, after the 2nd record, like, you know, get out my face. So he seen the potential and the qualities that I had, because I'm quite sure he knows what it takes for a person to be successful in this industry. And you know, hopefully I'll see him again and it'll be like a different respect, you know.
What was some of the questions that Jay asked you?
You know, he asked me, the main question he asked me was like, what makes you a star? And at that time I really couldn't answer that question. You know, it was one of those questions that it was like, damn, like, how do I answer this without sounding like arrogant? Because at the end of the day, in my mind, he's a rapper. He's not only just a president, he's a rapper. So if I say this and I answer this, will the rapper be offended and take it as I'm being cocky and judge my music harder because he's also the president at the same time? Or do I just not say nothing? And I ended up not really being able to say nothing, because at the time I didn't know what would make me a star. Because I know for a fact, you know, he was saying like, you know, the music business was struggling at the time, and it still is struggling. Like, what else is the label going to be able to sell besides music? And at that time I wasn't thinking like this, and now I understand clearly what he was asking me. So that's what we put into the ethics that we're working on now.
So if Jay was sitting right here in this chair right here next to me, and he asked you that question again, how'd you answer?
I mean, first and foremost, I would say talent is just a small bit of this. This is something that you need to be with the right people. You need to have backing. You need to have your company stand behind you. You need to be priority to your company, whoever that company be, via independent or major. You know, you get the right team surrounding you, you get the right records, have the right people in your corner, period. Not just yes men, but people that's going to keep it 100 with you and tell you, yo, don't do that, don't do this because it doesn't look good. You know, and that's basically what I think rounds it all out. You know, just being able to be flexible with the music that you're making, and just basically keeping good people around you that's going to tell you the truth.